If you've missed any of the earlier episodes of the Great Tastes series and want to see the shows and get all the recipes, go to greattastesmb.ca. Watch them when you want to watch them.
Chicken Ragout Lasagna Part 2 here on Great Tastes of Manitoba with Downsized Classics with Manitoba Chicken. Karen Armstrong, this is where things get interesting because this is kind of where it's how you build it. That basically, is it going to be a regular size or is it going to be the downsized? And we are doing the downsized today.
We're doing a downsized one. So that means I'm using a smaller pan to cook it in.
Simple.
And I've got a loaf pan.
Show your trick. Show your trick.
Well, you want to line the loaf pan with foil. And the simplest way to do that is flip the pan upside down, take your sheet of foil, form it on the outside, pull it off, flip the pan.
Like,
voila.
It really should be so obvious. I was like, why didn't I ever think of that ever? That's great.
One thing when you're pulling your sheet of foil, make sure that you leave extra on the sides because that's going to be important once we get up to the top layers of this lasagna. All right?
You cook it and it's spilling over and then your oven will look like mine.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that. So this is going to save it. So we're going to start with a good amount of the sauce that we made.
We just made this with the rosé and looks and smells so beautiful.
All right, so that's our sauce on the bottom.
Okay.
And
I bet I know what's next.
Noodles.
Oh.
You're getting ahead of yourself. I'm using, these are oven-ready noodles, and you're going to have to break them to fit because a loaf pan is not typically the size of pan that you would make lasagna in.
Right.
So you're going to have to do a little bit of breaking.
And I mean, I was going to say that you could, you could use the pre-cooked, but this is easier for this particular application.
Certainly.
There's no difference in taste and how it turns out.
Absolutely not, and you're saving the step of having to cook the noodles. Or you can buy the fresh lasagna noodles in the fresh pasta section and just cut them to fit. Either way works.
Nice.
All right, now your spinach and your cheese. So you want about half of that.
Half of it, okay.
Yeah.
See, I kind of like this whole idea of, like where you're doing the layers. That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
And then just kind of smoosh that.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be super thick.
I see, okay. I like this. It's a good way to get kids involved in the kitchen. It's lots of fun. I love that your son Sean is involved in this whole enterprise here. He's actually done, a little bit of the getting ready for us and that.
He's crew today for me.
He's crew, but he knows his way around the kitchen, and I think it's so important. Like, I'm trying to get my kids more involved, and so that they learn how to feed themselves. Like, you don't have to be gourmet.
Exactly.
But he's apparently quite a good cook, you were saying.
He is. He can definitely hold his own in the kitchen.
That's awesome.
Yeah, a little more sauce. Okay, another set of broken noodles here.
Now, does the rest of this go on?
Yep.
Okay.
Hang on a second here. There we go.
And of course, this is just great because you can, again, if it's maybe 1 or 2 people in a household, or, it's just a great way to kind of get things ready ahead of time and pop it in the oven and away you go.
Yep.
Happy dinner.
This can definitely be made the night before.
Right.
And then it doesn't take all that long to cook. A little more cheese. Okay, can you see where we're starting to have a bit of a problem?
Or a potential problem. Right.
Yeah, we're starting to get up to the limit of this pan. So this is where your little bit of lifting
foil
comes in.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm not sure.
It actually kind of goes right over. It's almost like it goes higher than the pan itself.
Okay, now I'm really going to pack this in here.
That is so just gorgeous.
Yeah.
You just know it's going to be good.
Pack, pack, pack. Okay, so we've used all of our spinach filling is gone. All right, get this really in there. And I'm going to have a little bit of filling left over, but you know what? This makes really yummy lunch tomorrow.
For sure.
So
a little bread, you're good to go.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, last thing is another noodle. And you don't have to worry about the noodles covering completely because these noodles will absorb the juice and they will expand.
I get a little bit obsessive when I make lasagna. It all has to be matching, it all has to be covered, but you're saying that that's okay.
Nah, it's okay when you're using these ones. Okay, last is a layer of rosa sauce. Yeah, and you just kind of pour this on top.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So again, you're seeing why the foil comes in handy.
Oh, big time.
Yep.
Yeah, you'd be cursing up a
kinda...
storm if you didn't have it right about now.
Yep.
What have I done?
Okay, last thing that we're gonna do. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Yep, I've got some Parmesan here.
And again, you
can use all of that.
Okay.
Yep.
I just want to get it even, right?
It's okay. It's going to taste yummy no matter what.
True.
Parmesan goes on here, and then finally some fresh Italian parsley into the oven. And you know what? Let's go get the one out of the oven.
Put it on over.
Okay, and there's our finished one.
Look what we've done here. Absolutely gorgeous. So we've had chicken ragu lasagna, part 1, part 2, and so now we have beverage pairings, the reckoning. We have Aaron Allblast joining us here on Great Tastes of Manitoba when we come back.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by Manitoba Agriculture.